Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're re-journeying to the heart of the American Great Plains to uncover the story of a remarkable plant, one that has been a trusted ally for centuries. We're talking about Echinacea, also known as the purple coneflower. You've probably seen it in your local pharmacy or health food store, but its story is much richer and deeper than just a capsule in a bottle. It's a story of survival, tradition, and the enduring power of nature. So grab a cup of tea, maybe even an Echinacea one, and let's dive into the fascinating world of this American botanical treasure. Long before European settlers arrived, the vast prairies of North America were home to various Native American tribes, including the Lakota, Cheyenne, and Comanche. For them, Echinacea was more than just a pretty flower. It was a cornerstone of their traditional medicine. They were the original masters of this plant, understanding its potent properties with an intimacy that came from generations of use. They didn't have scientific labs, but they had something just as powerful: direct observation and oral tradition. They used the roots and sometimes the whole plant to address a wide range of issues. From snake bites and insect stings to toothaches and sore throats, Echinacea was their go-to remedy. They would chew the root to numb pain or create poultices to apply directly to wounds. It was their natural shield against the challenges of life on the plains. This wasn't just folklore. It was a sophisticated system of healthcare, deeply intertwined with their spiritual and cultural practices. The most commonly used species by these tribes was Echinacea angustifolia, or the narrow-leaf purple coneflower. Its slender petals and spiky center cone are an iconic image of the prairie. They knew exactly when to harvest it, how to prepare it, and which parts of the plant were most effective. This deep knowledge was passed down from healer to healer, a sacred trust that ensured the well-being of their communities. When settlers began moving west, they were often skeptical of native practices. However, as they witnessed the effectiveness of these traditional remedies firsthand, some began to adopt them. Eclectic physicians, a group of doctors in the 19th and early 20th centuries who combined conventional medicine with herbal remedies, became huge proponents of Echinacea. They saw its value and helped introduce it to the wider American public. For a time, it was one of the most popular herbal remedies in the United States, a staple in medicine cabinets across the country. But then something changed. With the rise of modern pharmaceuticals and antibiotics in the mid-20th century, many traditional herbal remedies, including Echinacea, fell out of favor. They were dismissed as old-fashioned or unscientific. For several decades, this powerful plant was largely forgotten by mainstream America. It was a classic case of out with the old, in with the new. However, the story doesn't end there. In Europe, particularly in Germany, researchers never lost interest. They began to scientifically investigate the claims made about Echinacea for centuries. They conducted clinical studies, isolated active compounds, and started to understand the mechanisms behind its effects. It was this European research that eventually sparked a major revival of interest back in the United States. By the 1980s and 90s, as people started looking for more natural approaches to health and wellness, Echinacea made a huge comeback. It rode the wave of the growing dietary supplement market and quickly became one of the best-selling herbs in North America and Europe. This time, its popularity was backed not just by tradition, but by a growing body of scientific evidence. The plant that had been a shield for the people of the Great Plains was now becoming a shield for modern-day individuals navigating the stresses of a fast-paced world. So, what does the science actually say? What makes this spiky-headed flower so special? The primary claim to fame for Echinacea is its effect on the immune system. Think of your immune system as your body's internal army. Echinacea doesn't necessarily act like a direct weapon against invaders, but more like a training sergeant that gets your troops ready for battle. It's known as an immunomodulator, meaning it helps regulate and support immune function. Studies suggest that it can increase the number and activity of white blood cells, which are the frontline soldiers that fight off pathogens. This is why it's so popular during cold and flu season. The idea is that taking it at the first sign of a sniffle can help your body mount a stronger, faster defense, potentially shortening the duration and reducing the severity of your symptoms. There are several species of Echinacea, but the three most commonly studied and used in supplements are Echinacea purpurea, Echinacea angustifolia, and Echinacea pallida. Echinacea purpurea is the one you most often see in gardens. It's a bit easier to cultivate, and research has focused heavily on this species. Echinacea angustifolia, as we mentioned, was the primary species used by Native Americans. Each species contains a slightly different profile of active compounds, including alkamides, polysaccharides, and glycoproteins. These compounds work together synergistically to produce the plant's effects. Some research indicates that the alkamides are particularly important for the immune modulating activity. It's this complex chemistry that makes whole plant extracts often more effective than isolated compounds. Nature, it seems, knows a thing or two about teamwork. Beyond general immune support, some studies have looked at Echinacea's anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is a root cause of many modern health issues, and compounds in Echinacea may help to temper this inflammatory response. This connects back to its traditional use for things like pain and swelling. It's also rich in antioxidants, which are molecules that protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals. This cellular protection is crucial for overall long-term health and wellness. While the strongest evidence remains for its role in upper respiratory infections, the research into these other areas is promising and continues to expand our understanding of this versatile herb. It's important to note, however, that the results of studies can be mixed. This is often due to differences in the species used, the part of the plant tested, the extraction method, and the dosage. This makes it crucial for you as a consumer to be well informed. Now let's get to the practical stuff. You're standing in the aisle, looking at a wall of Echinacea products. How do you choose? What's the best way to use it? Here are a few pro tips. First, look for reputable brands that specify the species of Echinacea on the label. For example, Echinacea purpurea or Echinacea angustifolia. High-quality supplements will often list the specific part of the plant used, such as the root or aerial parts, and some may even be standardized to a certain percentage of active compounds like alkamides. This transparency is a good sign. Products certified by third-party organizations like NSF or USP can also provide an extra layer of confidence in quality and purity. Second, consider the form. Echinacea comes in capsules, tinctures, teas, and even throat sprays. Tinctures, which are liquid extracts, are often preferred by herbalists because they are absorbed quickly. When you taste a good quality Echinacea tincture, you should feel a distinct tingling or numbing sensation on your tongue. This is caused by the alkamides and is actually a sign of potency. Teas are a gentler, comforting way to take the herb, perfect for a sore throat. Capsules are convenient, but may be less potent than a well-made tincture. Choose the form that best fits your lifestyle and preferences. Third, and this is really important, think about timing and dosage. Echinacea is generally not recommended for long-term, continuous daily use. The traditional and most effective way to use it is at the very first sign of feeling unwell. That little tickle in your throat, that feeling of being run down, that's when you reach for it. You would then take it multiple times a day for a short period, typically from 7 to 10 days. Think of it as a short-term boost, not a permanent crutch. Using it this way helps your body respond effectively without becoming desensitized to its effects. Always follow the dosage instructions on the product label, or better yet, consult with a qualified healthcare practitioner or clinical herbalist who can give you personalized advice. Finally, a quick word on safety. For most people, Echinacea is very safe when used short-term. However, people with autoimmune conditions or those who are allergic to plants in the daisy family, like ragweed or marigolds, should be cautious and consult their doctor before using it. As with any supplement, if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking prescription medications, it's essential to talk to your healthcare provider first. Responsible use is key to getting the best results from this amazing plant. From the windswept prairies of the Great Plains to the shelves of modern pharmacies, the journey of Echinacea is a powerful testament to the wisdom of nature and the resilience of tradition. It is a plant that connects us to the history of this land and offers us a natural tool to support our health in the modern world. It reminds us that sometimes the most sophisticated solutions have been growing right under our feet all along. So next time you see that beautiful purple coneflower, I hope you'll see it not just as a plant, but as a symbol of strength, heritage, and healing. Thank you so much for joining me on this botanical journey today. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the world of natural health. Drop a comment below and let me know if you've ever used Echinacea and what your experience has been. I always love hearing from you. Stay healthy, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.